So have you shown your cows yet?
Yes, we've already shown ours. We were done by probably 11, I think.
How did they do?
We did very good. We got grand, reserved, and I'm pretty sure just about everything got at least first.
They're out of 7 cows.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. So how much work is this for you?
Actually, most of the work is getting them ready for the fair, which is like we always clip ours before the fair, and that takes about, depending on how fast you are, for me it'll take me an hour and a half, 2 hours to clip a cow. But we have to clip them and break them to lead before the fair, so that's really when most of the work is.
Do you ever wish you showed something a little simpler? Did you ever wish you were one of the guys with the pigeons?
No.
How come?
I hate pigeons. I hate birds. I hate chickens.
So is there a competition between the people in the barns?
Yes.
So the cow people hate the bird people, the bird people hate the cow people?
No, it's not like the bird and the cow isn't so much, but like the horse people and the cow people, they don't get along. Like the horse people, the cow people's trucks scare the horse people. The horse people, it's just back and forth all week.
Is there any competition between the cow people? Are there certain people think their cows are better than other people's cows?
Everybody kind of wants to think that theirs are better. I mean, it really all depends. Some cows, you can just look at them and say, yes, that cow is better. Others, it's just really up to what the judges are looking for.
Okay, so what makes a good cow?
Well, it's kind of hard to explain, but you want them tall, deep, with a lot of spring of rib, which would be very wide. You want them to have a good udder, which is, it's kind of may sound odd, but you want it to be shaped, the front of it, you want it to be shaped sort of like a football. And you want it to be high above the hocks, which would be like our knee. I'm trying to think of how to explain this, but
So do you raise dairy cows then?
Yes. Yeah. Well, actually, most of them are my grandpa's, but we show them.
So if a cow bombs at the fair, does he get eaten? What happens to a losing cow?
It depends. If it's a bull, like right over here, if it bombed out at the fair, it might come home and be eaten. If it's a milking cow, depending on who owns it, they might just milk it for the milk, and they might take it in and have it take a slaughterhouse or whatever. You know, it all depends on what you have the cows for.
So there's a pretty serious price if you lose.
Sort of. For us, not really, but for some people, depending on what it is, and depending on how old the cow is and stuff. It all depends on circumstances.
Okay. So I've heard that cows aren't the brightest animals in the world. Any truth to that?
Sometimes, some of them can be pretty bright, some of them aren't so bright. Some of them are downright stupid. Sometimes a cow will act up, get an attitude, but most of the time they're pretty nice.
So what exactly does a cow attitude look like?
When you try to lead it, it'll jump around, and it will just, when you're leading it, it doesn't cooperate, it won't do what you want it to. When you're leading a bull, sometimes when they get older, they'll just get mean, but...
So if it's uncooperative, do you eat it?
No, you just work with it more to get it cooperative for the next show.
So you really try not to eat your cows?
Yeah, most of the time. Yeah.
So when night comes in the barn, what do you guys do? What happens?
We basically play cards, sit around, talk. I mean, most of the stuff is closed, so we just stay up, watch the cows, keep them clean.
Do you torment the people that make the mistake of falling asleep?
Sometimes yes, we do. Yeah.
What about this guy over here?
He kind of got teased a little bit, but nothing major. The people who have really got it, you'll be able to tell they'll have baby powder, shaving cream, you know, various things on them. So.
What'd you do to him?
I didn't do anything. Just the friends came over, tickled him with hay and stuff. In the daytime, usually people, when they're sleeping, they pretty much get left alone. But if they fall asleep at night, especially if you've played a trick on somebody earlier in the week and you fall asleep at night, you're asking to get it.